All right, it's day 8, and today's principle is going to be one word. It's wholeheartedly. Okay, that's just going to speak by itself. Wholeheartedly, which just means with your whole heart. This is going to tie in the previous days we've just done, because as I was reading my Bible plan this morning, something jumped off the page at me and got me thinking. So, do you know one of the reasons, one of the main reasons the children of Israel did not get to cross over into the promised land? Let me just read this one sentence out of Numbers 32, verse 11. They don't get to go, they will never see the land, is what God said. Not only will they not get to go, they will never see the land that I swore to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for they have not obeyed me wholeheartedly. And then the next verse says, the only exceptions are Caleb and Joshua, and this is what God said, for they have wholeheartedly followed the Lord. So my question to you today is, can you look at where you are in your journey right now? The needs that you're facing, the mountains in front of you. Are you wholeheartedly following the Lord? Are you obeying him with your whole heart? I thought of this story in the New Testament. It comes from Mark chapter 9, where there was a demon-possessed boy, and the father brings him to Jesus, and he says, oh, Jesus, can you please help us? Help us if you can. And Jesus is like, what do you mean if I can? He's like, anything is possible if you believe. And immediately the father said, oh, Jesus, yes, I do believe. And followed it up with, but help me with my unbelief. And you might be like, well, that can't be true. But I say, yes, it is true. And unfortunately, a lot of believers find themselves there. They have belief and unbelief at the same time. I remember years ago, I was traveling to Houston to see a friend that was sick in the hospital. And the natural realm did not look good. And I remember praying to the Lord, God, I know you can heal him, but I just don't know if you will. And I think that's where we find ourselves. We know God can. You don't really have a problem believing what the word says or believing that God can do what he says he can do. I think we have a breakdown of, I know he can, but I don't know if he'll do it in my life. I don't know if he will. And I want to encourage you that that's where we're here to partner together and to grow so that you can mature in your believing and you can mature and grow that faith, that level of which you can look at the natural and still see with your spiritual eyes. If God said it, I wholeheartedly believe he can and will do it. And I'm not taking anything less. I'm not taking anything less than that. God said it, I believe it, and that's it. With my whole heart, I will believe what he says about me, and I'm going to walk this life in victory because he said anything is possible to him who believes. So check your heart today and decide from today forward, I'm going to believe with my whole heart. I'm going to follow him with my whole heart. I'm going to obey him with my whole heart. Have a blessed day.